Hello, I'm Becky from the Culture House. Welcome to the living room. We're here in the heart of Cleethorpes in our lovely little venue, and we're joined by Healer, or some of Healer, Steve and Joel, ahead of your headline gig at Shop Local Festival. Welcome.
Thank you.
I feel like this has been a long time coming.
I think I've been meaning to meet you for like, what is it, 2 years? You've invited me to so much stuff. I'm a busy guy playing PlayStation and that.
Playing festivals. Actually, on that note, you have been playing some big festivals lately.
Well, the last one was Ace. That's probably the best crowd we've had in like...
Yeah.
What was that, Humber Street Sesh?
Yeah, it was unreal. Every single person in the room was popping.
What a great slot, actually. I looked at the time and it was like 8 p.m. or was it?
I think it was 8:45.
Was it 8:45?
Yeah, I thought it was 8. And
Yeah,
it was 9.
That feels like headline slot.
We did like a cover of Pretty Green Eyes, and it was just everyone was singing it. It was so good.
So you're a headline slot for Shop Local Festival.
I know, can you believe it?
I know, well, I can believe it actually, yeah, fully deserved. I've been listening to your music lately and I've seen you live a few times, and what I have always thought is like your sound is really big. I feel like it's made for like a festival or, like some big stage.
Did always say, make it big, make it big. No, I think originally, like when we started Healer, it sort of is naturally progressed, and as like other people have joined the project, like Joel brought a massive sound to Healer, and I feel like that was the sound that we always envisioned, because when we started talking originally, it was very much like we was on the same page, and then when we jammed for the first time, it was just like, that's the missing piece. And now it's just like this wall. Like when you hear the next single, it's just like this wall of sound. It's just so good.
So how long has Healer been going? And tell us a bit about Healer, pretend like we don't know.
I mean, I believe Healer has been going for about 3 or 4 years, but only really sort of found its way, I would say, over the last 2 years. It's sort of been
Since
more
Joel joined.
Yeah, it's been more of a serious thing than like a hobby, because I feel like sort of mindsets didn't align before, whereas now everyone's like, right, this is, we're trying as hard as we can, we're going to take it seriously while having fun, and now we're not just releasing music, we're trying to release the best thing we can, and then everything following that is hopefully going to be on the same standard, like the content and all that. I hate that word, content, but it's important. You've got to do it. So we're on a different path now.
Like ambition levels are raised. Actually, that's what. So recently, you've signed to management. How has that changed things then? What does that mean?
We've got people basically who like Neil and Jamie, who we liaise with, and they speak to us on a regular basis. They just remind us what we need to do, and they help us strategize. So it's not just us thinking about stuff. What's your opinion on it, Joel?
Yeah. It just it lifts a little bit of a weight in terms of remembering what to do and things like that. Usually, every release that we do, it's a bit of a stressful thing until you've actually released the content for it, whether that's making a music video or doing a photo shoot or whatever. It's just making sure that we've got everything together. And I think it helps us focus really of what we need to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, what I always think, musicians, they just want to make music. Like, that's why you got into it, wasn't it? And now it's about so much more. It's like, you've got to have a strategy and you've got to sell yourself. And I suppose that's always that grassroots kind of nature of it. But it does take a certain kind or a certain energy and having the time and everything. So it's great that you've got somebody doing that on your behalf. But actually, so you've managed to grow like a really good local following, and obviously growing a lot on online as well, your online audience. So do you have a strategy for that? Have you got any advice around that, what you do if you was releasing a single?
Well, honestly, I feel like even though people might think that we've done a good effort with other tracks, we always don't do what we originally planned. Like, we have these big plans, and then because of time, I mean, like, we've had music videos we haven't been able to get around to doing because we have ridiculous plans, like
we know that feeling.
Whether it be like one of them, we wanted like a whole factory conveyor belt, and we was trying to contact factories to steal like a conveyor belt for the shoot because we wanted like for Bad Patterns we wanted like this game show thing where it's like and it was just so hard to get hold of a conveyor belt like legally.
Can we get sort Steve a conveyor belt, please? Anybody out there?
My only advice would be like failing to plan is planning to fail, and that's basically true. If you don't have some form of plan or agreement between you all, you've got to get 5 people, potentially 6 people, 4 people, whatever, all together at the same time to do a full day's shooting. And unless you have those planned out, you just won't do it. And then you've got nothing to post. And we all know that if you haven't got the numbers online, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter how good the music is. So that would be my advice. I mean, try and do it in a way that's organic to you because we're trying to make content that isn't unnatural for us to make. And I reckon if I wasn't doing this, I'd be a pretty good like second-hand car salesman anyway. So it's just basically that.
No, it has to be authentic. That's definitely something that that we always say, like, don't do something that doesn't feel right because people won't buy into it anyway. They'll just see right through it, don't they? So just bringing it back round to Shop Local Festival.
You have to do that bit.
I know. Just bringing it back round to Shop Local because I think that this is a really exciting time for the area. So obviously, we're all local creatives. Things have been happening locally over the years. But don't you feel like there's a real momentum with Shop Local? And how do you feel about this platform and why is it important for the area?
Well, from my point of view, I think Shop Local, we've needed something like that, which literally champions and pushes original music, and that's the sole focus. And I feel like everyone now locally is, especially after the first year being so good, I think everyone sort of had it in the mind. If they didn't play that year, there was like, we need to play Shop Local. And I think that they've done a great job doing one, a first year and having that impact on the musicians where they aim to want to be performing at that festival.
Yeah.
So it's great to actually have that standard of festival and to know that all your friends are there, like all your peers and friends and creative people are there in one space. That's exciting.
It was like the biggest reunion
going.
It was like,
it was great.
So FOMO in big measures, I think.
You played like 8 times, didn't you?
Joel was all over it.
Yeah, it was just every time I said I looked at the stage, Joel was on it.
Are you MCing this year?
Yeah. Why not?
But no, I think that's actually such a lovely thing to think that's kind of like the benchmark and the aim. People want to play Shop Local because it is that quality platform that we don't have enough of locally, I'd say. So yeah, on that note, people need to make sure that they're coming to Shop Local, which this year is happening over 2 days at the Grimsby Rugby Club. Change of venue, which is exciting, could be potentially bigger audience.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm going to be there both days.
Yeah.
One day more wobbly than the other, but I'm definitely going to be there. The first day, I'm taking it serious. That's it. I'm on the water. Nah, not really. Just turn around and doing squats and press ups. Well,
we need to get there for both days just to witness that.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is over 2 days. It's bank holiday weekend. Tickets are available online. Just have a look at the Shop Local socials. Make sure that you follow Healer to hear when the next song release is out. Keep following the Culture House, and we'll see you again in the living room.